Hey everybody, welcome to Your Beautiful Table, a YouTube channel and a website all about helping you make your tables beautiful. Today we're going to talk about Bath & Body Works Pink Petal Tea Cake Candle, so stay tuned. Thanks everybody for coming on back. If you're new to Your Beautiful Table, we're a website and a YouTube channel all about helping you make your tables beautiful. We talk about home fragrance, we talk about candles, we talk about tabletop decor, we talk about silverware, glassware, all those kinds of fun things. So if that interests you, consider subscribing. And hey friends, stay tuned to the end of the video when you can learn about how to be entered in to win free candle stuff. Well, Pink Petal Tea Cake, for those of you who are Bath & Body Works fans, is not a surprise. So I bought this candle actually probably more than a year ago, and it's been in my candle stash since then. I, of course, unboxed it and smelled it when I unboxed it, but have taken over a year probably to enjoy this candle. So this is going to be old news to many of you, but just wanted to share my thoughts on it. Let me bring it up to the camera so you can see what it looks like. The format that I got of the Pink Petal Tea Cake has this fun sort of cartoon mixed sort of drawn label, and fun font here with the pink bright metallic. This is actually raised printing, so it's got a little bit of like shiny black lettering there. And then this isn't just a tea cake, this is a full-on cake with it looks like buttercream icing, vanilla buttercream icing and pink roses there on a fun little cake stand. I really like this sort of French-inspired cartoon label. Now the label ends right here, so the pink of the candle comes around, and you can see some of the opportunities that we're going to talk about with this particular candle. But the label's super cute. It's got a shiny black top, so it's not matte, so it will show fingerprints and a little bit of dust that I've got on there, but it's embossed with Bath & Body Works, and of course this is a silicone gasket candle. And look inside, so nice robust 3 wicks, a classic 3 wick candle. It's 14.5 ounces, which offers at least 35 hours of burn time from Bath & Body Works. So I don't want to jump into too many of the opportunities when we're talking about it here, but you can see that it didn't burn cleanly away from all of the sides of the candle jar, and there's a little bit of wax residue, a little bit of smoke that's there, but look how thick and big those wicks are. So we'll talk about that in just a second. While I have the candle up, you can see that it formed a really deep wax pool. If you take a careful look, you can see that the first half an inch here has been melted, and it's a little bit different color from the bottom of the wax. So it started out nice bright pink, and then when it burns, the wax pool discolors just a little bit and turns into more of I don't know, muddies a little bit, and it's a different. It's not ugly, this wax pool, but it's not as pretty as it was. So friends. So friends, when I take the lid off of this candle, I can smell the fragrance right away. So let's talk just for a second about candle fragrance intensity on this one. Definitely a 10. So it's almost too intense. And the candle on cold is highly fragranced. It has a nice, almost like 2 foot fragrance bubble. So if you put this on an end table and just, leave it exposed like this, you'll definitely have a nice fragrance bubble and won't even have to light the candle. It is a yummy, yummy fragrance. So the fragrance notes, of course, are sweet bakery notes, and they talk about pink rose petals, pound cake, and vanilla glaze. So I get that vanilla glaze almost goes to a little bit of coconut, but it is yummy, and it smells like a bakery when you're burning this candle. But it's got bakery sweetness with that little bit of rose, which makes it not like, it definitely smells like a cupcake in your home, but it's like a little bit elevated with that essence of rose. So I really like this combination. It reminds me though, my cousin had strawberry shortcake dolls when she was little, and it reminds me a little bit about those strawberry shortcake dolls. So this is not a fragrance that you would find in nature in particular. So if you want to go to more natural fragrances, or what I would call like deeply refined fragrances, this isn't it. This is a fun, pleasurable, just joyful, pink, bakery fragrance. So if you're, like have a particularly refined fragrance palette or nose, this might not be for you, but if you enjoy just a bold, fresh, pink bakery scent, this could be a lot of fun. So I checked on the Bath & Body Works website. I don't think that they're selling the Pink Petal Tea Cake right now, but you can find it at other retailers or resellers, especially like eBay and those kinds of things. And I found it on Amazon. I'll put a link to it below. But of course the price point will be a little bit different. But this is one that, if you are a fan of bakery scents, of course you probably already know about it, but it's one that you could buy again. Now, fragrance intensity and throw when it is lit. So fragrance intensity and throw when this is lit is a 10. So I took this down to the beach and burned it in what I would be like 1,100 square foot like condominium, 1-floor space, and it filled the whole space with really intense fragrance. I mean, almost to the point where it was too much. So if you burn this in a bathroom or in a smaller bedroom space or in a smaller space, you might be overwhelmed by the fragrance. So just know that you of course can control that by not burning it for the full amount of time, just letting it get a wax pool and then extinguishing the candle, or you can open up a few doors and make sure that it gets into the full space. So this is just one that if you like an intense candle fragrance, this is for you. If you want a more subtle experience, this candle is hard to control because it's so highly fragranced. Now, as you saw in the camera a little bit earlier, the wicks on this are really robust, really thick rope wicks. So I think this candle in particular, or this format that they made, is overwicked. It makes a full wax pull very quickly, which is fun because it's almost an instant on candle. You get a full on cold scent, and then it just takes a few minutes for the wax to melt and create a deep wax pull. Those thick rope wicks smoke a little bit, and when they extinguish, unless you do wick dipping, which is when you take the wick and you push it back in using a metal tool to extinguish the flame into the wax, it creates a lot of smoke. So that's the only drawback, and you can probably see there's a little bit of soot on the sides of the candle. So this candle, you definitely don't want to leave any candle unattended, but this one in particular, the flames got a little bit high. It's one that I would definitely consider wick trimming. So, recommended that you trim it back down to 1/4 of an inch after each burn. And this is one that I would definitely do that on. Also, you want to monitor it. So I wouldn't let this one burn for too long before extinguishing it, letting it re-solidify, and then relighting it. So it's not one that I would leave burning for a long time. So overall, I got really great fragrance intensity and throw. The fragrance blend is nice if you like that really bold, pink sweet bakery scent, and the candle performance was pretty good, except for that sootiness. The wicks were just too strong for this particular candle. So many of you all are, Pink Petal Tea Cake is old hat to you. Just wanted to share my experience. I've been going through my candle closet and wanted to take an opportunity to enjoy this one too. It was a really fun candle for the summer. I think it'd be fun for like a Valentine's Day party, a birthday party kind of fragrance. Definitely like bright fun for daytime. There's a lot of uses for this Pink Petal Tea Cake. A Mother's Day brunch, or finger sandwiches, those kinds of things would be a lot of fun. So I hope you all have enjoyed. If you've enjoyed Pink Petal Tea Cake, leave a comment below. Let us know what you thought. And I hope you've enjoyed this video. So if you stay tuned to the end, if you're not a subscriber already, subscribe to our newsletter. We do giveaways where I send you, if I draw your name, I'll send you e-candle gift certificate. That's what I want to say. If you're the lucky winner, so sign up today. You have almost a 1 in 300 chance of drawing, because we only have about 300 subscribers, so it's pretty good odds. And we'll see you next time. Thanks, everybody.